everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I will be doing my favorite finds, my favorite makeup finds from Dollar Tree so far. And I'll be talking about some of these products are just favorites that I found, and some became favorites after I tried them. Some of these products I haven't even tried yet, but I was just really happy to find them in Dollar Tree for only $1. Okay, so let's jump right into the video and see what my favorite finds are. Okay, so to start off, I'll be talking about the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Sensitive Skin Primer. It's oil-free and silicone-free, and it looks like this. Now, when you put it on your hand, it just comes out like this. And it feels very moisturizing on the skin, like a moisturizer. And when I use this, it left such a smooth canvas, and the makeup lasted pretty long. Now, I can't really say if it lasted longer than usual. I wasn't really paying too much attention to that fact, but I love how smooth the foundation went on my skin, and I didn't get any more oily than I usually get with like a mattifying primer. So I really enjoyed that primer, and I will continue to use it. Okay, so next I'm gonna go into foundation. Okay, so this I haven't used yet because this is not my summer shade, but this is the Flower Beauty BB cream in the shade BB3, and it looks like this. So I haven't used it yet because right now the shade is a little light for me. I have to shake it up. Now, I've never tried this BB cream before, but it's such an amazing find for Dollar Tree for only $1. Now, I believe the company doesn't carry this BB cream anymore, but I know they still sell it. You can find it on Poshmark. You can find it at Walmart. Not sure about Amazon, but possibly. And it retails anywhere from $8 to $11 wherever you can find it right now. So I can't wait to try this. The next foundation that I knew I already loved because I had it before was the Ellie Colors Matte Liquid Foundation. Now, I have the size they sell in Dollar Tree, which is a 0.41 fluid ounces. And I had the full size, but I had to declutter it because it was getting old. So I have to repurchase it, which I'm definitely going to repurchase the full size in my shade. Neither one of these are my shades, so when I mix them together, it creates a really good shade. If you watch the full face of Dollar Tree makeup, I'm using this foundation in that video, and it kept me matte all day. Like, this foundation is seriously matte. So I believe the full size runs for $6. I'll double check for you and I'll leave it in the description below. But this is really good foundation for the Dollar Tree, and even as an affordable foundation for the full size, which, like I said, runs for around $6. The next foundation I found was by Revlon Flesh, and it looks like this. It's really tiny, but this again is a Revlon find in Dollar Tree. So for $1, this is how much of the foundation stick you get. So you get about that much, which is not bad. It's good for a few uses. And if you find that you've used these before and you really like it, check out your local Dollar Tree and see if they're still carrying them. I would stock up on these for $1. This is an amazing find. Okay, so another great find from the Dollar Tree is this Hard Candy Translucent Powder. And this gives you a matte finish, which it really does. Now, this isn't like my favorite mattifying powder, but it is really good and it really does the job. You will have to touch up with it, but I don't notice that I have to touch up any sooner than I do with any other one. Now, this one is in the shade Translucent, so it just looks like a white powder. And no, there's no flashback that I've noticed when taking flash photography with this powder on, so this is another good find. And there is 0.63 ounces in here, 18 grams of powder. So this is a really huge thing of loose setting powder for just $1. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is like contour and bronzer and bronzing. So first thing I want to talk about is the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Contour, which looks like this. And this one's in the shade Cafe Au Slay. And the shade looks like this. The shade looks like this. So I noticed mine is starting to dry up, so I don't know if maybe this is an older one, that maybe I just got a bad one that's drying out quickly, but I definitely want to repurchase this because this is great to contour. I love the formula. Now, with this color, Cafe Au Slay, I was more bronzing with it than contouring. It's a little warmer, but it's still really pretty, and the formula is really good. So I highly recommend these. All right, and then the next thing is this LA Colors bronzer, and this one's in the shade Baked. And it just looks like this. Open it up, and I throw the brush out because I don't use them. And let me just see if I can swatch this color, because they don't swatch the best. See that? I don't know if you can really see that, but it's swatched like really reddish in person anyway. I'm not sure how it's gonna pick up on camera, but this bronzer does show up really pretty on the skin. So, and I believe this, I'm not sure if this is exclusive to Dollar Tree. It might run maybe $2 or $3, but in Dollar Tree it's $1. It's by LA Colors, and like I said, it's really pretty. So if you see it in your local Dollar Tree, pick it up and see how you like it. And then the last contouring thing I picked up was this LA Colors contour stick in the shade Dark. Now I picked up 2 of these because I've heard nothing but great things about these. So I wanted to test them out, and since I'm new to cream contouring. Okay, so this is the dark shade. It's not too bad. I thought it would be too dark. I was thinking maybe I should have got the medium shade, but this looks like a perfect shade. And it went on really smooth, as you can see. And let's see. Oh yeah, it's blending out really nicely too. Yeah, I've heard great things about the formula, the color, everything. So this was a really good find for me. I was really excited to find these because I can't find them in any of my local Dollar Trees. I find the highlighting stick and maybe the light shade, which is way too light. It doesn't even look like a contour or bronzing shade. So I hadn't been able to pick it up till now, and I just recently picked it up, I believe, last week. So yeah, I'm excited to play around with this. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is a blush I found in Dollar Tree from Hard Candy. Now, this is Fox in a Box, and this is in the shade Girl Next Door. This is what it looks like on the outside. And then when you open it up, this is the shade. It's really, really so pretty. Now, when I bought it, I swatched it, but the swatching did it no justice. So I'm gonna try to swatch it now and see how it looks. See, it looks more like a pinky highlight on the hand, but this is the most beautiful pinky, almost like a Barbie pink blush. It's so, so, so pretty. And it's all up to you how it looks on your skin, depending on how much you put on there, you know, personal preference. So if you really like how it looks, like a really bright pink, you can achieve that with that blush. If you want like just a wash of color, you can also achieve that with that blush. Now, I don't know how many of you are gonna know this. It depends on how long you've been watching my channel and how many of my Dollar Tree videos you've watched, but next I want to talk about my favorite highlighter from the Dollar Tree, and a lot of you probably already know. It is the LA Colors highlight in the shade Shine Bright. I am obsessed with this highlight. I can't stop wearing it, whether I'm doing Dollar Tree looks or everyday looks. I just can't stop wearing this. And yes, I have a backup. I also put one in the giveaway, and that's that highlighter. I mean, obviously it won't be that intense. It does match my complexion. You just have to blend it in. It's so pretty. Look at that. Beautiful highlighter. Now, if you're a deeper skin tone than me, these finds weren't amazing for me personally, but they are amazing finds if you have a deeper skin tone, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. These are the LA Color bronzers that look like the highlighters. These bronzers are so shimmery. So I thought when I swatched them, they would be beautiful as highlighters, but for a deeper skin tone, because, you know, they're both too deep for me. But these would make gorgeous highlighters or even eyeshadows. And, you know, let me swatch these for you. We have 2 shades. So sorry about my dog barking. Okay, we're just gonna wait till she stops. Okay, so this one's Sun Goddess. Looks like this. And this one is Bronze Beauty. Okay, so the next items I was excited to find at Dollar Tree were these liquid cat suits, these Mega Last liquid cat suits by Wet n Wild. And these are liquid shadows, and they are in the shade Ruby Heist and Cashmere Love. So this is Cashmere Love. And Ruby Heist is this one, which is my favorite. It's so pretty. Now this next product is an eyeshadow from L'Oreal. It's one of their infallible paints, and it's a metallic shade. It's called Brass Knuckles. It looks like this, and this is such a pretty shade. Beautiful eyeshadow, but can also double as a highlighter. This has no glitter in it whatsoever, so this would look really beautiful as a highlighter as well. Let me just show you. There it goes right here. That will look beautiful as a highlighter. Probably too deep for me as a highlighter, but it's a beautiful eyeshadow or highlighter. Okay, these next two finds from the Dollar Tree are two lip liners from Maybelline. They are their Color Sensational Precision Lip Liner. So I have one in the shade Nude and one in the shade Rose. So here they go. This one's Nude and this one's Rose. So I'll swatch them for you. This one is Nude. And this one is Rose. Okay, the last items I have from Dollar Tree are lip products, and it's just a lipstick, but I have 4 different ones from the same brand. Now these are all Revlon lipsticks right here. And yes, I picked all 4 of these up from the Dollar Tree, and they're very beautiful shades. They're red and brown tone shades. So here goes a red shade. This one is in the shade Revlon Red, which looks like this. Revlon Red, so pretty. Beautiful color for Valentine's Day. This is like a blue tone red, very beautiful. And then the next one is Rose Wine, looks like this. And when you swatch it, this is a more muted red. Okay, the next shade is called Toast of New York, and it's this shade right here. Looks like that. And then the last shade, which is a matte shade, is called Really Red. That's a beautiful red. It's the one over here. It's called Really Red. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Please leave me a comment below letting me know what your favorite finds from the Dollar Tree are, whether it's beauty, skincare, hair care, makeup, whatever area of Dollar Tree that you enjoy the most, and whatever your favorite finds are. Let me know what it is in the comment so that way I can check them out and maybe other people can check them out as well. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so you're able to see more content from me. Okay, so I'll see you next time. Bye.